Several factors affect the rate of evaporation of liquids. Let us learn the effect of humidity on evaporation. But what exactly is humidity? Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in air. It is high during rainy season. The air, however, can hold only a definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature. Therefore, when the humidity is already high as in rainy season, the air is either saturated or can hold only a little amount of water vapor. This slows down the rate of evaporation. This is the reason why we perspire more in hot and humid weather, since the sweat does not evaporate easily from our clothes and body. Wind is another important factor which affects the rate of evaporation. The rate of evaporation is directly proportional to the speed of the wind, which means that the rate of evaporation increases with the wind speed. But do you know why? This is because when the wind blows fast, the particles of water move away with the wind, thereby decreasing the water vapor in the surroundings. And as a result, the rate of evaporation increases. This is why clothes dry up faster on a windy day. We feel comfortable sitting under a fan on a hot and humid day for the same reason.
Let me show you an activity to demonstrate something about the rate of evaporation. For that, let's take a test tube and 2 china dishes. Now we fill them with the same quantity of water, say 5 ml. Now we keep the test tube and 1 china dish under the fan and place the other china dish inside a cupboard. There is a reason for doing that. We leave them for a few hours. And what do we observe after a few hours? We'll find that the water present in the china dish under the fan will evaporate fastest, and the water present in the china dish inside the cupboard will evaporate the last. Why did that happen? Let's first compare the 2 areas. Now outside, that is under the fan, there was air which was moving. Also, the temperature of the area outside the cupboard was higher. Because of both these factors, a higher temperature and moving air, the water evaporates faster. And inside the cupboard, there was no moving air and it was cooler there. So the rate of evaporation was lower. Now let's concentrate on the china dish and the test tube under the fan. Do you notice one difference between the two? The shape. Yes. There is more area available for evaporation in the case of the china dish compared to the tube. And because of that, the rate of evaporation is higher in the case of china dish. So there were 3 factors: moving air, temperature, and surface area available for evaporation. And because of that, we saw what we did about the rates of evaporation.
How does evaporation cause cooling? Liquid particles absorb energy from the surroundings to regain the lost energy during evaporation, which leads to the cooling of surrounding. When you put acetone or petrol in your palm, the particles of liquid gain energy from the palm or surroundings and evaporate, casting the palm to feel cool.